series. If you didn't watch my stream on the 31st of October, then you'll know that I said I had a new series planned, and this is it. So basically, it's pretty much just a glide for Fortnite. So if you don't know what guns are the best to use or anything, then this series is probably best for you to check out. So we'll be going over all stats of guns. So today's one, we have the grey assault rifles, the burst, and the auto AR, also known as the M16, and the AK-47. So we'll be testing these out. I've got the blue ones here for the next couple of episodes, so I'll drop these over here. But with Will, who's going to be helping us out today, so say hi, Will. That's how he says hi. So if we pick these up, we can already see here the stats. So I'm going to be listing advantages and ways to counter these without building, as well as disadvantages for the guns. So I have written down here the grey assault rifle, the did I say M16? Yeah, M16. It has damage of 30, headshot 60. Now headshot is always double the damage, so that's how it's easy to figure out. 165 damage per second, as you can see there. Fire rate is 5.5, as you can see, obviously. Mag size is always 30 for ARs, so that doesn't really matter. It's the same for the burst as well. It has a reload speed of 2.3, as well as the advantages that I got were fast fire rate. It's got good accuracy, and it's great at all ranges because you can use it up close, far, medium range, whatever. The disadvantage is it has quite a slow reload speed for a gun that needs it. So we're going to test this out a couple of times in different scenarios, as well as showing you guys how to counter it. So let's get into it. Guys, so we're into the first little thing we're going to do here. So this is how to counter it for the auto AR, the M16. So Will is holding the grey auto just to prove it. The blue one's all over there, and there you go. So he's going to shoot the grey auto at me as if he's a normal player, and I'm going to show you how to counter it without building. So as you can see, I've only got one metal for mats, so I literally can't build. So this is how you would deal with it in a situation with a burst, and then I'll swap over in a sec. Will shoot at me with a burst, but for now, because it's an auto, we're going to find out how to counter it. So, Will, you can start shooting wait, actually, I need to explain the technique. So, just shoot, straight across, towards that little blue thing there. So as you can, just start shooting at me, that's fine. So Will's starting to shoot at me. The best way to dodge is people are going to be aiming for your body, so if you walk left and right, crouching, I can get progressively close towards him without him actually hitting many shots on me. Obviously, if he's a normal player, he's going to hit quite a few shots on me, but less than if in a normal battle. It'd be less than just standing here and and the opponent is shooting at me. So we're going to go into an actual thing now, not just a set shot place. So if you go over there, Will, to the end. So Will will start shooting at me now, as accurate as he can as a normal player. I'll try and dodge it and kill him with the burst. So Will, go in 3. Counter. So Will start shooting at me in 3, 2, 1, go. So as you can see, I don't have mats here. Jumping every now and then, crouching is essential. So there we died in about 3 or 4 seconds. So if I land now, land back in, and then I'll show you guys if I just move side to side without any of the crouching or the jumping. So right now, I'm just moving left to right. We're going to die, as you can see, a lot quicker than we did with the technique. So that is how you counter it. Guys, so moving on to the burst, we're going to be doing the same as the M16. We'll be listing damage, headshot, damage per second, fire rate, magazine size, which is obviously 30, and reload speed. So, the burst has 27 damage per shot, but if you think about it, because it's a 3-round burst, it could actually do, let me think, 71, I think. Yeah, it could do 71 damage in one full burst to the body, then obviously 54, and then because of the free burst to the head, it is actually 162. The damage per second is 141.74, which varies between headshot and the normal damage. This is about in between, but obviously the main DPS is 109.7. Despite that, obviously the magazine size is 30, but like I was listing for the slow reload speed on the disadvantages. The reload speed on this is 2.9, which is a lot longer. Whether it's 0.6 seconds or not, it is still a lot longer than the auto AR. So for advantages, although I put fast reload speed, it's actually the other way around. So the advantages of the auto is that it's got a fast reload speed, and for the burst it has a slow reload speed. I probably got that mixed up. But either way, for disadvantages, I put bad accuracy, which I'll talk about later in the video, obviously because of blue. So we're going to get into the auto rifle versus the burst rifle right now. I just stated, the burst AR, aka the AK-47, has a really slow reload speed of 2.9, so that could really change a build battle or any sort of battle massively if you have to reload. So usually in a fight, most people don't reload, so if I drain some of these bullets real quick, down to about 15, I never went to reload then because that's what I usually do. But Will, if you want to come back down, usually players end up obviously not reloading when they go into battle, so they end up with about 15 to I'd say about 9 bullets in their mag. So if I start shooting at Will, I'll purposely miss some shots, I'll hit a couple, so there's a 27 hit, then obviously I've got to reload, so in that time Will could have easily killed me probably if he hits a couple of headshots on me, so I'll explain that right now in a proper battle. So let me drain some bullets again, down to 15, so Will, if you want to start fighting me as soon as I run out of bullets, it could really show the guys back at home how the bad reload speed really could change the battle. So if I hit some shots on you, hitting them 27s, and obviously Will's using that dodging technique we were on about earlier, so now I'm out of bullets, I'm reloading. Will could easily shred most of my health while I'm still trying to shoot him. So I hit him with a 54 there, but you can just see there, because of the reload speed, obviously Will didn't start shooting straight away as soon as I started reloading, but you can clearly see there, with the bad reload speed and that, it could really change the result in a battle to a loss, obviously, for the person who's holding the burst. But obviously this is the complete opposite for the auto AR, because it's super fast reload, well, compared to the burst. And the fast fire rate, obviously, because this is a triple shot, right there. Although you may think the burst is better because of the triple shot, Bloom actually messes up the accuracy. So if you see on the hit marker, as soon as I shoot the first bullet, the range for the accuracy for the second one gets worse, and the third one gets even worse. So watch my hit marker, or my little crosshair in the middle. As you can see there, it slowly moved, it became less accurate as the third shot came out, which is basically what Bloom is, as well as the bullets moving around the flare. So as you can see there, 2 bullets hit, the third one didn't. That just proves the accuracy thing. And then obviously, times 3 the damage is one of the main advantages. But like I said, bad accuracy with the Bloom in that. And then that is how the 2.9 reload speed could really change a battle. So, let's move on to the actual battles, so how these could fare up in a battle, and mainly the ranges of the auto AR, which is another one of the advantages, by the way, the range of an AR. Okay guys, so right here, we're going to be testing the range of the AR. So the first target will be set up right here, Will stand right here, I'll shoot him in the body, and then we'll see how damage varies as it goes on. So I'm pretty sure these are evenly split. We got 2 platforms there, and then 2 platforms, bam. And then we'll just get rid of this. So I'll hit Will for a body shot with the AR. He'll move back to this one, stand in the middle, shoot him with an AR, see how much damage it does. And then he'll stand here, and then we'll test it again. Now obviously how good this is relies on how close it stays to its original damage. So say at the back there it does 29 damage out of 30. It is still pretty good because obviously the range obviously doesn't really vary in a battle, so it doesn't really matter where the person is. So Will, if you want to come forward to the first target here, so if I line this up, 30, which is obviously its expected damage. So now, Will, if you move back to the second target, same again in the middle platform in line with the back thing. There you go. So if I shoot him again, I didn't see that. 30 again, which is obviously what's expected of it. And then Will, if you go back to the final target, we hit him for 26. So it really did vary there. The first 2 did the expected damage, but then that last one dropped by 4. So it's not the best, but it's got a good range variant, because if I shot it's pretty much 4 times all around. So if the person's on 100, 4 shots from these 3 distances from this little stationary platform here, which is quite far if you consider it. If I kill Will here, that's 58 meters. So from about 60 meters away, it drops down to 26, which is actually super good. Obviously, because the sniper's built for range, is a lot better. Well, it's a lot worse compared to the sniper. But that is the grey AR test done. So we're going to end this episode here, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it and you found this video very informative, and you take this into battle in mind of how the grey burst actually is quite OP if you think about it. And actually, it's not that bad of a gun. Obviously, other rarities are better, but we'll be covering them in the next couple of videos. So anyway, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, turn on notifications to become a part of the Dway gang. And make sure, if you haven't already, go and subscribe to SCWF34. And what's your main channel again?
Dr. Rat.
So yeah, Dr. Hubber Freezer 123. Go subscribe to both of them and turn their notifications on. But hopefully you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one with the green auto and the green burst. So I'll see you.